Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go, fellas.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jamie Collins coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. The shotgun snap for Newton. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jamie Collins in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And taken right on the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 46. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Play fake. Mayfield. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Browns have taken the early lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
All right, here we go.
Mayfield to throw it. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed, near the goal line, on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in up.
He's got daylight. 20, 10, and the Panthers in for the score. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now let's go.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Detroit!
Tackle made by Thomas Davis. second down, Mayfield.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down. And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Mayfield on 1st down. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Flushed out right. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They go play action. Mayfield. Space to run past the 20. And Callaway taking it in left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Christian Kirksey. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Got his target, Samuel. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On first down, Newton. Dancing to his left. Finding room to the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The Browns' D locked in on third down, brings up fourth. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
180.
They snap it to Newton. And that is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front, because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught by Fells, right side. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Callaway on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left. And no good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The Panthers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and a mile. From the gun, here's Newton. On the catch, it's Jarius Wright. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Watch him now, Barney.
They go with Chubb on second down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
No, Jack, Patriot. Gun. Leopard.
On third down, Mayfield. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. A give. This is Chubb. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Set. Green.
Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move move and make something happen. Now, on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
All right, here we go.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. He's got his tight end, Njoku. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku from 13 yards out. And the Browns add on to their lead. And this is no good, but that didn't even get there. Not a good effort at all. And our score remains the same. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Carolina getting set to take the field. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamie Collins bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?